And of course, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. This is Jason here with Signature Esports. And what a pleasure it is to have you. Real Racing Online Dirt Series brought to you here live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. The iRacing spectacular Dirt Series that we have on Sunday nights. And what a good little run that they had last week. Week number 2 here for all of the drivers. We're going to see some big moves. All of this, of course, for weekly money. It's a lot of fun. Up to 60 drivers can enter, 24 to the feature. I think we've got a little smaller field today, but that's all right. We're going to have some fun with it. Right now, Markham looking like he's going to be the fastest on the racetrack at the moment. So we're going to see how it works. Every single week, we take a portion of the proceeds that these drivers put in and we send it off to a charity. This week, Children's Hospital, we're going to send all the donations to those guys. We're going to alternate and rotate charities each week through the 10-week schedule. And then we know that real world dirt racing is coming up here pretty soon. So we're going to get that ready to rock and roll as well. We're going to have some fun. It's going to be a good series. I think we're going to have a heat race and maybe 2 heat races here and have some fun. It's going to be a good time. And then after that, we'll probably have some more fun. I think we're getting back into the swing of things, back into the gaming schedule, back into pretty much just everything that we've had going on. It's been a great run for our first year. Here in May, we're going to be doing some more tournaments, some more things that we're going to be doing with not only iRacing, but other gaming platforms like Rocket League and Madden and some other stuff. So we're going to get all that rocking and rolling. Some more card breaks through Maximus Sports Cards, which we appreciate what he does there. Building more and more PCs to be able to give away. We're getting close to that 2,500 follower mark. We are up at 1,815 now. So our first year, if you would have said that I had 1,800 followers, I would have called you a liar. So if you get an opportunity, make sure you do that. Click that like and follow on Facebook. We have about 401 followers on Twitch, something like 400 followers on YouTube. So lots of appreciation for each and every one of you out there. I enjoy it. It is nothing but chaos in the Signature Esports world, and we love it, and we wouldn't have it any other way. SETV is the broadcasting kind of platform that we've put together over the last couple of last 10 months, and so it's been kind of fun and been kind of nice. So they're gonna go fast here. It's gonna be fun. I do believe heat race is coming up. I am not going to be in this heat race, and I believe the heat race was only supposed to have 6 drivers. I'm kind of wondering what happened there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not racing, just so you know. We'll take a look at the starting grid here. Davin Markham, Derek Pope. That's going to be 1 and 2 for you here. Shane Yates in the mix. Good to see Shane back here. He's driving the number 11 today. TJ Bursk, who drives in our signature eNASCAR series. He's going to be out here, going to have some fun, enjoy what he does, learn a little bit about the Dirt Series, and possibly, battle it out. Bryant Paul, the number 5, is going to be there on the road number 3 era with Michael Woolley, the number 13. Kenny Wilkins out there, and Nori Tippett having some fun. I am on there. I just wanted to have priority on the server so that way I could see a lot of things, and, that's pretty much what we're looking at. We'll have some fun. This will set the starting grid for the main feature, and it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see. And the feature I had set a little bit longer. It's 45 laps in the feature, so by all means keep that in mind when it comes to what they're going to do here. No cautions during the heat races. No cautions during the consolation races if we were to have one. Just cautions in the features. No caution laps. Caution laps do not count, so that's what you're looking at there. 43, 1, 11, 2, 44, 13, 14, 24. That's going to be the drivers in the field today. I'm excited. About 10 seconds away from these guys pacing around with the pace truck. It's going to be fun. It's going to be energetic. It's going to be a good time here for the drivers at Limaland Park. That's where we're at. And this wonderful little racetrack, play oval, and super fast, a third mile, just about a third mile. Track temperature very cold, 62 degrees, but that's mud. That's what you look at. 71-degree air temperature, 56% humidity, clear skies for the drivers, and 4-mile-an-hour wind, which is not going to play any kind of factor here. It's just going to be good racing altogether. Heat race number 1 about to get ready. And now blowing up their engines. I do love it. Chat it up out there. I'd appreciate it if you did. Give us a like, follow on all the platforms. Tell me how it's going. Haley, how you doing out there? You're out there rooting on your Papa Bear. I know that. Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Ready to see what's going to happen here. Pace truck's going to dive off on a pit road this time by. You're going to see him kind of just leave. And once he does, these guys are going to go on the leader here. Markham gets it. He digs in. They're green. Hear it? Land. These things are super fast. And inside, outside lines are going to be different for each and every one of these drivers. 43 gets a half-second lead. 11 of Yates is going to be there as well. Paul pulling up that third place line. 7 laps to go here for heat race number 1. Markham, Yates, Paul, Pope, Bursk is back there in 5th. Just trying to figure out a few things here as he goes. Moving and grooving. I'm doing very well. Good to see you out there. Markham, Shane Yates pulling in. 5 laps to go here as they come around the front stretch. Turn 1, turn 2. They are moving and grooving. Shane Yates trying to pull within that good relative. He's going to use that low line here and try to pull some of that gap in. Not working, though, that time by. 43, busy on the wheel. You know that he is. Moving and grooving for the drivers. They're coming around into the back stretch, or front stretch run. 43 here, trying to close the distance, or the 11 trying to close the distance to the 43, Shane Yates. Getting close, not able to pull it in yet. Coming around 2 laps to go here now as they get heat race at number 1 in the mix. Like Woolley and Wilkins got into it just a little while ago, but they are doing all right. It's all about who's going to finish this. White flag waves in heat race number 1, and Markham really on the ball here as he looks like he's going to just kind of pull away with it. No mistakes. And a good little win here in heat race number 1 for Markham. Yates and Paul going to finish 2nd and 3rd. Hope, Tippett, Wilkins, Bursk, Woolley coming around to finish the race as well. Man, oh man. That was fast. It was super fast. Alrighty. Maybe a little fast for everybody. That was fast for me. That's for darn sure. All right, starting grid for the feature here. Markham, Yates, Paul, Pope. That's going to be the front 2 rows. Tippett, Wilkins, Bursk, Woolley. And that is going to be how it rolls. I am not in there, of course. We're just going to have some fun with it. Man, oh man. Hope you're out there watching. Hopefully you're having a good super fast. That's exactly right, Haley Woolley out there cheering on Mr. Michael Woolley. Whoop. Wrong button. I was clicking this button to get rid of that, and I changed scenes. Don't do that. Don't do that, folks. 45 laps is going to be the feature, and we wanted to make it interesting for you out there. One of my favorite views here as they are going to start pacing around here is this view right here. Over the top of the hood of the car, and you'll be able to see just how much these cars dig in, these super late models, which is what they are driving here. Shane Yates on the outside. Another favorite one is right here. Pocket racing setups. Hey, we know who those guys are. Slinging mud, drinking bud, he says. Davin Markham's going to be there. There's the back look at those cars. And, of course, there it is. Look at that. Yeah. Here's another one for you. There's the gyro cam. Here's the roll ball cam that looks at the drivers. And then here's the nose cam for you. It's going to stare at that pace truck. Here's the gearbox cam. It stares at the car behind. But right now, we're going to be on this camera. Pace truck's going to dive in. Cautions are in effect. Caution laps do not count. And now it's going to be interesting. Shane Yates Gets there to the back bumper. Oh, up into the back bumper of the 43. It's going to be a big old collection plate. Everybody going around. Is everybody still straight? Everybody's still straight. No caution. Cautions are automatic for the field, just so you know. But they are able to get back into the swing of things here. Shane Yates still in third. He is there to collect Tippett. Tippett is in second. He picked up that line. Moving and grooving. Here's the cockpit view. Here's what it looks like diving into the corner. Look at him wheel that thing. His hands all over it. Markham, their highline move for Tippett. Look at him go. 43 up the track. Tippett gets a better run here. Gets to the back bumper. Inside he goes. Markham, Tippett, caution comes out. And we will see what happened here, because something happened that I didn't know. There's Shane Yates. He's around to the outside. What happened here? Not sure. Let's back up. Let's see what happened. Was it here? Was it here? Was it Wooly? No, it wasn't Wooly. Was it Bursk? I don't know. Somebody went around. And we don't know who it was. And the start of that race was pretty heavy. All right, they're going to be pacing around. No clue what happened there. We'll just see what happened. We'll see it at the end of it. Shane Yates in on pit road this time. He's coming off pit road. I must have, I don't know, did I leave some fast repairs on? I quite possibly did. No, I don't know. We'll see what happens here with the drivers. Pace laps do not count. They're going to be there. Markham, Tippett, that's going to be the two drivers that you're looking at right there. Tippett to the inside of Markham. Markham running the outside line. Tippett trying to close the gap down. He's going to pull right there to the inside. Still into the throttle as low as he can go. Trying to clear the 43. Not going to do it this time by 43 carrying the outside line very nicely. The outside line is going to be the faster line when it comes to how you close it in. Tippett and Markham back and forth. As long as he can stay off the wall, Davin Markham is going to be faster on that higher line. That's where all the groove is. And look at him run. Closing the distance. He's going to be there. Nori Tippett picks up second. TJ Bursk to third. Bursk, first time running these lines. Look at him go. He's figuring it out. Tippett pulling that line together. 3 wide almost as they come in. Now they're 3 wide into the corner. 14 there behind the 11 of Shane Yates. 14 digging in. Bursk in and out of third place. Brian Paul, the 44, there to the bottom. This is a bigger battle going on between these drivers right here. 14 and 11 get into each other just a little bit there. 3 wide on the back stretch. Now to the front stretch. Turn 3, turn 4. Shane Yates trying to hold on to third place. He is there, utilizing that mid and high line, so he's going to be moving and grooving. Davin Markham having a battle with Nori Tippett there, the 24 in the 420. He is cruising, moving and grooving. There they go. Kenny Wilkins up to fourth from the back of the pack. He's going to wall ride that just a little bit there, trying to drive as straight as he can. It is dusty and dirty. Look at all of that. Man, oh man, you can't tell me that this isn't what you're looking at. Look at all that dirt, all that mud. 4x4s coming up. Trying to drive himself around. Shane Yates getting into the groove there. Hard dive in here as he comes around to complete lap 14. Whoa, that's a beveled turn if you ever saw one. Yates, there it is. That's the camera I like the most. You're able to see just how these cars turn into the track. They are all in about horsepower, all in as they come around. Lap 15 of 45. Long little run for these drivers here as they make things work. 14 of Wilkins starting to apply the pressure to the back of the 11. Right now, Nori Tippett trying to still use that inside line to get around the 43 of Davin Markham. They are moving and grooving down the back stretch, or down the front stretch into turn 1. And they are high line riding. Back stretch for the drivers. Never did you think that you were going to see this kind of racing. Maybe a small field, but they are driving their hearts out. 14 in front of the 11. 11 goes around to the inside. 14 picks up the high line. There is some slide job. Jocelyn, the 14 and the 13 did this last week, and they were back and forth battling with each other. This is some good, hard racing. Bryant Paul, the 44, right there with him, trying to capitalize, trying to make it move. 20 of 45. We're almost halfway through this race. Davin Markham, 0.4 of a second lead over Tippett. Tippett really holding on to it. All about money, all about getting in the money. TJ Bursk right there to the back of the 22. It might be the 22, but that's Derek Pope. Derek Pope and the one he was battling with Woolley last week, too. There was like a four-way battle last week with these drivers, and I tell you what, right now there's a three-way battle for third as you see Wilkins starting to he's trying to pull away just a little bit from Shane Yates. Shane Yates utilizing that low line, trying to get those berms to work in his favor because that dirt has really fallen off. You see him come around here. This is the inside track right here. There's the 11, high line, the 44, low line for fourth. And now Yates, 23 laps to go, really needs to start making some time up over Kenny Wilkins. Kenny Wilkins trying to close the gap to Tippett. Inside the money, he is Davin Markham, Nori Tippett, Kenny Wilkins. That's going to be the three cars in the mix. Davin Markham starting to pull away here. He's got that car as close to the wall as he can get it. And he is grooving. And, man, he's just moving. Moving. Here's the roll bar. Here, look at that. Look at him look. Here's the gearbox. Look at all that dust. All that mud. Look at it. Wall scrape, and then boom. As close to the wall as you can get. And Tippett's starting to pull in here just a little bit. Nose of the car coming around. Here's how that nose turns in. A little lap traffic coming. 49 is there. That's going to be TJ Bursk. Might be TJ. Yeah, TJ Bursk right there, I do believe. As you see, you're starting to approach some traffic. The 43 high line there. 49. Looks like that's Bursk in front of him. Bursk just going to do what he does, try to stay out of the way, but he is there. He's there to run. Figuring some things out, having some fun. That's what this is all about, too. Not only to get yourself a little bit of dinero in your pocket, but at the same time, to get yourself some practice for the bigger picture here. 43, nice little closing speed. 49 was doing a phenomenal job competing. He was up to third, and now finding himself utilizing that low line. It'll be a lap down now to the 43, but he's running the same lap times as the race leader. He's keeping up with him. But right now, Nori Tippett's going to be trying to go around, trying to find a way around the number 2 of TJ Bursk. Moving and grooving, the 43 is 14 laps to go. Nori Tippett trying to close the distance, trying to get down to the bottom, trying to get around the top, trying to find any way to close some speed to the 43. And right now he is doing so. 13 laps to go. Midline run for the 24 of Tippett. Closing distance. Kenny Wilkins, he is closing distance to the 14. Paul trying to close some distance as well onto the front stretch. Davin Markham leading 11 to go here. 24 there. A little longer race makes for some good braking here. Getting around the racetrack they are. There is the 14. He's staring at the back bumper of our young man, TJ Bursk. Bursk getting a good line, getting a good feed, getting a good run. 14 is going to be there. 49 is going to turn it down just a little bit lower. There he is. He's going to let the 49 go by. Actually, 14, not 49. 14 go by right there. And there goes TJ Bursk to the bottom. Davin Markham out front. The battle starting to close. 8 laps to go here. Limaland in the whoa, that's going to be a wall tap. No mistakes. You can't have any mistakes here. Any mistake that you make is going to be futile to what you do. Here's the battle now for the 24 and the 43. And that's the side-by-side racing. 7 laps to go. Tippett starting to take over that low line. He's going to close. Markham leads that lap. Caution comes out. Bursk involved. And man, oh man. Here's what happened. I think Bursk up into the wall, trying to keep it off the wall. Oh, he just went around. That's all that happened. He went around, and traffic was coming. All good things, folks. All good things. No lucky dogs, no wave arounds, none of that stuff. If you're a lap down, you're gonna finish a lap down. That's kind of what you do. So that tightens everything back up. 7 laps to go, even under caution, and a good little run. Joe, thank you very much for loving my post. I appreciate you. You are absolutely amazing. Tim, good to see you out there, my friend. Mr. Timothy Woolley doing some good stuff. Back at it, single file restart here. They're back at green flag conditions. Markham was scored the race leader during that caution. It was just a nose ahead of Tippett, but Tippett back in the mix. 43, no mistakes, and he'll win this race. Tippett there to the inside. 43 up against the wall there. Oh, man. Tippett's going to take over the lead here. Nori moving and grooving. 5 laps to go. One last-ditch effort. 14 making moves. He's coming up the track, too. High line inside. That's what you're going to be looking at. Brian Paul moving and grooving. The 11 of Shane Yates back there as well. Tippett out front, 7/10 of a second. And it took a caution to take the lead away. It looked like it was bound to happen, or it looked like it was about to happen. But I tell you what, right now, Markham moving and grooving. The 14 there to the high line. 43 gives a little bump. Slide job there. 14 giving up second. 43 is going to be their high line for him. Slide jobs all over. Nori Tippett coming around. Going to take the white flag this time by as he turns 4. White flag waves here at Limaland. What a race we've had. And the battle for second still going. Nori Tippett pretty much walking away from the field right there as he comes around 3 and 4. He's going to stare at the checkered flag. 43 and the 14. The battle. 43 gets second, 14 third. But more importantly, the 24, Nori Tippett wins here at Limaland. Bryant Paul in 4th. Shane Yates in 5th. Derek Pope in 6th. And TJ Burst in 7th. Man, oh man, there's your race results here. For the feature here, remember signatureesports.com. Buy yourself a fantastic Real Racing Online Dirt Series t-shirt. Would appreciate you if you did that. And a good race. It was fun. Definitely a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it was pretty darn fantastic. Good to see everybody out there tuning in, and good to see everybody rocking and rolling. I appreciate everybody who does tune in and who does have fun with what we do here. There it is. Nori Tippett wins it here. Back at it again. If you want to be a part of the Real Racing Online Sunday Night Racing, all you got to do is just look for Real Racing Online on the iRacing platform, iRacing.com, if you're not a part of it, and make sure you get in there. And I believe when you get in there, you can message the admins, and they'll be able to get a hold of you. And you can also join the Discord. They will have that as well. Real Racing Online does have a Facebook page as well. So go join that Facebook page. Give them a like and follow for me. And give us a like and follow as well. Good little race. Good little ditty. It was a quick one. It was fun. I appreciate you guys out there watching. Share it out there to your friends. And if I don't see you, whenever I play some games, or I'm not out there racing, or I'm not out there calling broadcasts, or I'm not out there pulling cards for Maximus Sports Cards, make sure that you see me again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody.